What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel, same thing. In today's video we are going to be ranking every single movie in the Star Wars franchise. At this point we've seen them all. If you haven't already, make sure to check that out over in the eye icon. Like you guys know, the little eye that pops up, you just click on it and you can watch every single movie that I've already seen on the channel, or if it's not there, just go ahead and type that in and you'll be able to find everything we've already watched. I'm very excited about this because this is like the cherry on top of the cake. I think that's how the saying goes, I don't know. You've seen my entire journey through all these movies, and now it's just time for me to let you guys know what I think of it and what I think is the best movie. So first things first, important, make sure to check out Patreon, patreon.com/rivalrex. We just added 2 new tiers for mentions in the videos and also in the descriptions of these videos. So make sure to give that a little look out there. Over there you will be able to see early access and full-length reactions, every single thing that I watch on the channel, because over there these guys have already seen this video probably 2 weeks ahead of YouTube. They're already watching full length, so if you want to check that out, go ahead and check those. Check it out. It's gonna be first link in the description. Very important for you guys to know, I've already seen pretty much every movie now, but the next thing that we're gonna be watching is the series. We're gonna be doing Clone Wars and Mandalorian. I will be posting a schedule over on the channel very soon in the community post. I post her often, but I don't want to like flood you guys. I'm shooting this probably 2 days after my birthday, so I was saying massive thank you to over like 100 to 200 people who congratulated me on my birthday. Massive shout out to you guys, really appreciate that. That's the best gift I could ever wish for. Also, another important thing guys, comment on the video. Comment on the video goes to you and to you, so thank you guys so much for commenting on our last video. If you want me to comment on the video in the next one, all you need to do is leave a comment. Any single comment goes in any video, so you can just comment anything on any video and you'll be eligible. That's amazing. And also guys, make sure you leave a like if you like Star Wars and help me reach Star Wars fans just like you. Subscribe to this channel, turn notifications on for a video notification every single time when I upload. I think it's time to get into the rankings. I've actually searched up a little Star Wars tier maker. I couldn't find who created this. I want to give a shout out to you, but I'm sorry, I can't see your name anywhere. But if you know whoever made this, or if you are the person who made this, massive shout out to you. And yeah, I think we should just get right into this. So yeah, I'm kind of nervous because I don't want to get flamed by you guys in the comments, but yeah, I think we just got to do it, you know. Here we are, guys. Every single Star Wars movie. Before we get started, I do want to rearrange this. Oh, I can't. I'm gonna be doing them from episode, pretty much in the order we watched them. So I'm gonna go New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, episode 6. I mean 1, 2, 3, 6. So like that. You guys know I watched these movies in the machete order, so that's also how we're gonna be ranking them. First movie up, A New Hope. Star Wars: A New Hope. It holds a deep spot in my heart. You guys know this. This is where we started off. This video meant a lot to me because, in all honesty, this video kind of gave me this channel. So for me, A New Hope is a straight up S tier movie. That's straight up S tier. I don't think I need to explain much why. There might be one or two in here that's a little bit controversial, but for me, that's an S tier movie. It's amazing. Next up, episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. In this movie, we found out that Darth Vader is Luke's dad, which, massive movie. It holds a lot of emotional value as well, probably with you guys, same as me. But I'm not too sure whether or not I can give this movie an S tier. Because I feel like the impact... no, actually. This is a hard one. I want to give it an S tier. I'm going to give it an A tier for now, but eventually, as we get through the rankings, it might become an S tier later on. I'm not sure yet. Now is episode 1. Episode 1 taught us a lot. We met young Annie, a whole new story with Qui-Gon, young Obi-Wan. It was a great movie. I'm not sure where I'm ranking it. For me, most likely, I think I'm going to give it an... I think that's also an A tier movie. That's an A tier movie. I can't give that one an S tier. Young Annie was fun. It might be a B tier movie. Which I do want to say, first things first. Any movie here that's like lower than the others, it's not a bad movie. Because all of these movies are good. But if you're the least good of the best movies, You're still great, if you get where I'm going with that. So don't come at me for this, okay? For now, it's going to be an A-tier movie, but it might change as well down the line. But I think the only thing that pulls it towards an A-tier for me is Darth Maul. Darth Maul being introduced was massive. That was absolutely insane. Him being there was amazing. So yeah, I'm thinking it might have to be an A-tier movie. Darth Maul's whole thing and him coming back later on, Qui-Gon, that was dope as hell. Quick in-between little note, I just made an adjustment to the camera. I've been fighting with this camera the entire day. It might sound different right now. I'm not sure if it does, but if it does, it's because my microphone is not really acting up. So it might sound different. I think it looks better actually than usually, because I've gotten to really learn this camera throughout making all these movie reactions. So yeah, I think right now we're probably having the best footage we've ever had, but the sound is kind of lagging behind. But I think for now, I think this sound is probably good enough to go along with this better audio. Better video. So, all right, next movie in the list, Episode 2. I think that's Attack of the Clones. The last one was The Phantom Menace. Ooh, Attack of the Clones is a big one. That's a big one. But Attack of the Clones, it lacks memorable moments for me. And I think that's because I haven't seen the Clone Wars. I think that story really ties in with the Clone Wars story, and I haven't seen that yet. So for me, I might actually have to give Attack of the Clones a B tier. Simply because for me, there's not much to hang on to. Grievous, Dooku, we haven't seen those characters much since those movies. And most of the events from this movie aren't really the big shifters in the story. So I think, yeah. And I think the whole Jango Fett, Boba Fett thing, it wasn't, for me currently right now where we are in the story, not really a major thing. I think it might probably change down the line when we actually get to see Clone Wars and those characters most likely come back. I think that definitely changes, but for me now, that's a B-tier movie. Next up, Episode 3. Yeah, I was thinking Episode 3. That's a big one. That is a big one. That's the biggest video on this entire channel. You know, I was almost bawling my eyes out when I found out the whole Leia Luke. Why did I call Luke Louis? I don't know. For me, I'm giving this one an S tier. Revenge of the Sith, I said that kind of weird as well. Revenge of the Sith, that's a major movie. That movie did big things. The whole fight, that's probably one of my favorite, if not the favorite fight for me in the entire franchise. Palpatine, Dooku, Windu, this movie had it all. Yeah, that's an extra movie. Next up, Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Major movie. Beautiful sign-off for Vader. That's a big one. You know, we did Ewoks, I think that was this movie. It's a cool movie. I don't think it's an S tier movie for me. I think 4 and 3 for me are currently the S tier movies. Maybe. No. It was a great sign-off though. It was a really good sign-off. The whole burial, it was beautiful. No, actually, Return of the Jedi, screw it. That's A tier for now, might change in the future. Episode 7. I think we're gonna do the Disney movies and then the side movies, I guess. I don't really know what to call those. Also, I don't know. What are the sequels? What are the prequels? I don't know. You guys can tell me in the comments. Next up. Look, this is hard. This is very hard because I don't know where these movies rank. One thing very clear. The best movie in this entire franchise for me, for the Disney movies, The Force Awakens. I think that's an A-tier movie. I think the way they introduced Rey was cool. Finn, he was alright in this movie. He was funny. BB-8, funny guy. Kylo Ren, big guy. Major character. Yeah, I think that's a deservedly A tier. I think it's a decent A tier movie for me. People in the comments are going crazy right now over me ranking Attack of the Clones under Force Awakens probably, but I'm sorry, that's just how I see it. Oh, I can see community ratings. I'm definitely watching what people ranked this as. Last Jedi. That's a B tier. That is a clear B tier. No, it's not a C tier. I don't want to disrespect it that much, but it is a clear C tier, B tier. It's not as strong as the Attack of the Clones. Also, like it's like a B minus kind of. There was just so many things in this movie that didn't make sense to me. There was just no build up to things happening. They were just all over the place, and that's why I need to give it a B tier for me. I just looked into the camera. I'm wearing a hat. I never wear hats in these videos. I never even wear hats in real life. But I just didn't go to the barber. My haircut's kind of weak right now, so that's why. You know, you gotta just deal with that. You know, that's what it is. What it is. You know. Stop. The Rise of Skywalker. I kind of like Rise of Skywalker. Didn't really like the Palpatine reveal. It was kind of random and abrupt. Like the first 4 minutes you see Palpatine, that's random as hell. I hope they kind of did that differently. I've been told, I've actually watched the trailer after the movie, and it definitely revealed it a lot better. But it's one of those twists. I'm so happy with this community that we built over here because nobody has spoiled that for me. I had no idea that he was coming at all. So when I saw him on screen, I was going crazy. You guys have by now already seen my reaction to that movie. You guys know I was shocked because I just couldn't comprehend the idea of him being back in our life even. So that was massive. That was massive. I think it was a nice sign off. I'm giving it a B tier right now, might change in the future. Next up, Rogue One and Solo. Rogue One and Solo, fun movies. Rogue One, I might do something controversial here. I don't know if people will agree with this or not, but for me, Rogue One is an A tier movie. I know you're coming at me random, but let me explain. So, the story for Rogue One is building off of pretty much nothing. Sure, it's very related to episode 4, yeah, because it leads up to that. But the characters, the playing field where we're at, like 90% of the cast, we have no idea who these people are. I at least didn't. So for me, I think it's very impressive to let me feel for Jyn and her whole squad without any build up. Jalen Erso, I didn't know the dude. Like, everybody was new in this movie and they still let me feel. Sarah was a memorable character. His buddy was also very memorable. The whole rebellion starting, I think Resistance, you guys said, the Resistance starting, all of that stuff, it was very refreshing kinda. It was very dark, this movie. The hallway scene, top 5 scenes in this entire franchise, I think. So for me, I'm just gonna give it an A tier. It's the weakest of the A tier movies, but it deserves an A tier in my book. Last but not least, a movie with major actors in there. Fun movie. We're talking about Solo. Solo's a B tier. Solo is a B tier movie. It can compete with Rogue One to me because it was so lighthearted. The stakes were very small. Rogue One, we're saving the world and compromising the Death Star. Solo, we're finding some Dryden, I think his name was, dude with a dagger, and Darth Maul shows up, who didn't even fight. So I don't think the stakes for this one help it stack up against the rest. It's probably the most fun movie of them all. I loved watching it just because of the whole different setting. The cast was fun as hell. You guys know I love Donald Glover or Charles Gambino. I even have him on my wall. So yeah, that part of it was fun for me. It's a great movie. It's definitely the movie that once my friends say, yo, I want to watch Star Wars, that's the movie that I want to show them first, kind of, for me. Simply because the entry level is very low. Anybody can watch this movie and have a good time with it, you know? It's very hard, I think, for the average Joe to just turn on A New Hope and completely be down for everything that's happening. There's very little force going on and flying and crazy stuff. Of course, there's flying, but I mean, not humans flying. There's no crazy force lightning and lightsabers going on. They kept it kind of neutral for this one. I think that's why it is the movie that I would recommend my friends to watch if they want to see one Star Wars movie. So yeah, guys, here we go. That's how we rank all the movies. I'm gonna switch 2 things. No, 1 thing. I'm giving the Empire Strikes Back the S tier as well. That's how we're stacking up right now. I'm sorry, Attack of the Clones. I'm very sorry. I swear 100,000%. I bet this will change when we get into the Clone Wars. But for now, right now, I will be giving it a B tier. I think Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. Rise of Skywalker. I just wanna wait. I can make a new tier, right? I can. This is my video. Wait a minute. This is my. I'm just gonna do this. We're giving this. What color is this? Okay. Boom. Here we go. B tier plus Rise of Skywalker. We just change it up. We're changing the game. Yeah, that for me. That's fine. Yeah. I think it kind of deserves to be there. It was the sign off of like 1 through 9, the entire journey we've been on. So I was kind of emotional at the end of watching that movie, just thinking of having no more movies to watch, because you guys might know while we've been watching these movies, I was on like a constant routine. Every 2 weeks I'm watching a movie, editing a movie, getting into the next one. So after I kind of finished watching this one, I was like, oh, we're done. No, that's it. You know, there's no movies left. We're going into the series now. Series which for me is a lot less work and a lot more viewing, because those videos just take less work to edit down. I don't have to cut a whole 2 to 3 hour movie into a 20-minute video. Now I can just cut a 25-minute episode into a 20-minute video or a 15-minute video. So I think that's going to be, for me, a good time. I'm going to have a great time doing that. So that's also why we're upping the videos. We're going to be posting 2 to 3 times a week on a consistent basis, along with live streams, which I'm also trying to do, and gaming videos of Fallen Order. So yeah. Also, before we head out of here, I want to watch what are people ranking these movies as. Wow. That's, I don't know who did this, but that's violating. Jeez. Jeez. Oh, you didn't like this, huh? Somebody just threw Rise of Skywalker into the D tier. That's messed up. What's next? This is also a ranking. Can we forget about the... Oh, he didn't forget about any movies. I think my F tier movies do stack up with a lot of people's opinions. I think it's kind of common. I don't think it's like a weird choice there. Let's see, who did you do? Oh, he put Solo and Last Jedi into the D tier. New Hope is a B tier movie to this dude. This guy has no remorse at all. Jeez. Okay, wow. I want to check one more out. Ooh, episode 1, a D tier movie with Rise of Skywalker. That's heavy. That's tough. Okay. So you guys, go ahead, make your little tier list. You can see the Star Wars film ranking tier list maker. That's the name. I might put it in the description as well for you guys. Go ahead and check that out over in the description. Take a look at this. Let me know how you rank these movies. I'm kind of curious. Guys, there you have it. That's my ranking of every single movie in the Star Wars franchise. It might be controversial, it might not be. Let me know what you thought of my rankings. If you haven't already, like I said, make sure to check out Patreon for early access and exclusive full-length content. Patreon.com/rivalreacts. Join the rebels. Also, guys, follow me on Twitter. Twitter at rivalreacts. I mean, I'm not really active on Twitter, but I'm trying to be. So if you tweet at me, I respond. That's a good dynamic, I guess. Guys, leave a like on this video if you want to help me reach Star Wars fans just like you. Comment for the comment of the video in the next one. And also subscribe to this channel. Turn your notifications on. And I will see you guys in the next one. We're going to be ranking every single character in the entire franchise. So let's go. See you next time.